Jai Shri Ram. Sri Rama is a Maharshi. Sri Rama himself says, Viddhimam Rishibitulyam Kevalam Dharmamastitam. Dharmamastitam. Viddhimam Rishibitulyam Kevalam Dharmamastitam. The word Rishi means a person who has reached the pinnacle of wisdom, the truth. And it also means a person whose utterances are truthful. Maharshi means a great sage. So Rama declares that he has no political motives or absolutely no parochial partisan intentions, no narrow-minded intentions. Viddhimam rishibhitulyam kevalam dharmamastitam. Rama is therefore described by the rishis as Satyadharma Parayana. Satyadharma Parayana. Satyadharma Parayana. That means who always aims or ensures that all work is done, all intentions, all thoughts, all deeds, all words, everything is under the guidance, under the foundation of Satya and Dharma. Satyadharma Parayana. Jai Shri Ram. Maricha was the son of Tataka. His life was spared twice by Sri Rama, even though Rama had full opportunity to kill him. And Maricha realized the greatness of Rama and became an ascetic and performed penance at Himalayas. When Ravana wanted him to help, wanted Maricha to help him in abducting Sita Devi, Maricha persuaded him. Maricha persuaded Ravana to give up that idea. And Maricha described Rama as Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. Rama, Sri Rama is virtue incarnate, pious, and is of unfailing prowess. So don't dare to meddle with him. So that was Maricha. Though being a Rakshasa, an Asura actually. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. Now the difference between Rakshasa and Asura. Rakshasa basically means a person who eats human meat. Is a cannibal. And Rakshasa. And Rakshasas exploit humans. Asura is one who fights the Devas. Asuric tendencies. They also have all the vices, but they don't eat human meat. But they war against the Devas. So that is the fundamental difference between Asura and Rakshasa. But we can interchangeably use them to describe people who are extremely mean and who don't deserve to be called human beings in the first place. So Maricha was a very wise person. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. He warned. But Ravana, of course, Viparita Kale. Vinasha Kale Viparita Buddhe. Another incident, an utterance by two people, Shuka and Sarana. Shuka and Sarana are the names of two people whom Ravana deputed to infiltrate Rama's camp and study the army position and all that and give the information. So they crossed the sea and both of them acquired the form of monkeys. You see, these chaps all had yoga siddhis. They had the power. And they transformed themselves into Vanaras and began to examine the Rama's army and where the ammunition dump and where they were keeping the weapons, etc. So it was a reconnaissance mission. Reconnoiter. R-E-C-O-N-N-A-I, reconnaissance, N-A-I-S-A-N-C. Reconnaissance at a survey. Reconnaissance is a big English word which simply means a surveillance before the actual engagement. That is, sometimes, thieves, robbers, dacoits, they study a place and after 4 or 5 days, then they decide when to attack and whom to attack and how to attack. Even in a war, the drones, they go into enemy territory, take the pictures of the army, the enemy army's position and all that, and based on that, that is the reconnaissance. Reconnoiter is another word, meaning is the same. R-E-C-O-N-N-O-I-T-R-E. Short form is to do a recce, to recce. Interestingly, this is a word into Telugu which we have taken from English. So we often say in Telugu, recce chesaru. R-E-C-C-A is the short form of reconnoiter. So Ravana sends two people to do a recce and they are caught. They were caught by Vibhishana and brought to Sri Rama. And they confessed that they came on a mission to find out all details about Rama's army. So Rama unchallengingly, very, very, very modestly said, he did not challenge their mission. And he said, okay, you can go and visit my entire army and study the entire position and report to Ravana. So this was surprising. So Rama was so confident that all this information is not going to make a difference. So after they returned, while reporting to Ravana, Shuka described Rama, Shuka and Sarana. Shuka described Rama to Ravana as follows. Yasmin na chalate dharmaha yah dharmam na ativartate. Yasmin na chalate dharma yah dharmam na ativartate. Virtue never leaves him. Virtue, yasmin na chalate dharma. Virtue never leaves Rama. Virtue abides in Rama. And he never transgresses dharma. Yah dharmam na ativartate. So again, Ravana's own people, the spies, they went back and reported about Rama in this way. Yasmin na chalate dharmaha yah dharmam na ativartate. He never transgresses dharma. And when Rama visited several hermitages in the Dandakaranya, the sages in the Dandakaranya commented about him. Pitru vratatvam satyancha tvayi dharmascha pushkalaha. They received him with this. They received him with honor and affection and said, Pitru vratatvam, paternal devotion, satyancha, truth, tvayi dharmascha pushkalaha. So they said, they were receiving Rama and they said, you are an embodiment of paternal devotion, truth and righteousness, and they are in abundance in you. Jai Shri Ram. Further about Sri Rama, when he compelled Sita Devi to take the Agni Pariksha, all the Devatas, including Brahma, described Sri Rama as Lokanam Tvam Paro Dharmaha, in all the creation, among all the worlds, you are the ultimate incarnation of virtue. Now, subjecting Sita to Agni Pariksha was to satisfy the public sentiment. You see, it is not that Rama suspected Sita's fidelity. Many Hindus unfortunately do not know this subtler aspect of dharma. Rama was setting an absolute standard of dharma. That means a political leader should be such, a political leader or any leader should be such that he should be above suspicion. Shakespeare, in Julius Caesar says, Caesar's wife should be above suspicion. Now, there is an interesting story connected with that. Julius Caesar was the dictator of Rome in 48 AD, some 4850 AD. And he married a lady who had a lover prior to her marriage, and that chap wanted to see this lady, and he gained access into the palace when some function was going on, and he was caught. So the matter became public that Caesar's wife's ex-lover came to see her. Now, Caesar knew very well that his wife was very loyal and faithful, and perhaps there was a lover prior to the marriage, but not after. But now that the issue became public and doubts crept into the minds of people that Caesar's wife was not faithful to Caesar. So immediately Caesar divorced his wife, though he knew very well that his wife was pure. She was chaste. C-H-A-S-T. Chaste means pure. Chastity. Chastity is sexual purity. Chaste also means chaste Hindi. Chaste Telugu means pure. So Caesar knew very well that his wife was chaste, but he divorced her. Why? Because he was setting a standard. That means if anyone wants to become a leader, he must aspire to live up to these nearly impossible standards. These are standards ordinary people cannot follow. But if you aspire to be a leader, you must observe this. So Rama was he was raising the bar Unfortunately, today, leaders, you see, we have no respect for our leaders because 9 out of 10 seem to be crooks. So that was the reason. Not that he suspected Sita's fidelity. Sita was pure. Agni could not harm her. Anyway, so this instance, though Rama loved Sita, Sita is actually the Shakti of Rama. Nevertheless, it is not two persons, they are one, they cannot be separated. That's why we say Sita Ram. Nevertheless, to satisfy the public sentiment and eliminate the doubts that have crept into the minds of the people because of some fellow who said, whose wife went to live in her mother's place, and this fellow made a loose comment, don't think that I am like Rama, I'll accept you, I don't know what you were doing in your mother's place. So this is the problem in Kali Yuga. Not only Kali Yuga, it happened in Treta Yuga. That means the general people are so mean, they are very quick to pass judgment, especially on great personalities. So that is a sin, that's dangerous, don't do that. So that is why when Rama subjected Sita Devi to the Agni Pariksha, all the gods and Brahma including described Rama as Lokanam Tvam Paro Dharmaha. None can aspire to be your equal in dharma. So that is why Valmiki also describes him as Dharma Bhritam Varaha and Satya Bhritam Varaha, upholder of virtue and upholder of truth. And even Dasharatha said that he can live without Kausalya, he can leave Kausalya, Sumitra, and even the kingdom, and even his own life, but not Rama. Who was not Rama. Dasharatha was very clear. He cannot leave Rama. Ramam Pitruvatsalam. And in fact, Rama himself said that without fulfilling his father's desire or his bidding or order, he would not want to live even 1 hour. Muhurtamapi necheyam jivitam. Muhurtamapi necheyam jivitam. Muhurtam means 48 minutes. So roughly 1 hour. 48. Rama said, Muhurtamapi necheyam jivitam. That means without following my father's instruction, I would not want to live even for an hour. And today, we have sons who disobey fathers and probably even attack them. So it is a sad situation. Of course, unfortunately, fathers are also not living up to the standards. So anyway, we'll stop here. In the next track, we will talk more about how Rama was described by others and discussion on Rama's character. Jai Shri Ram.